July 2020 reading. I am a Gemini myself. I'm excited to see what could be coming for us. And just a reminder that you can check your sun, moon, rising, stellium, sign, all of that good stuff. Yeah, so with that being said, let's just jump right into it. Gemini. So what is coming at you this month? This is actually really, really amazing. So you guys are really tapping into your creative potential this month with the Grand Fire Trine just being like shown here. You guys are having a lot of ideas, and also things are starting to bloom for you, things that maybe you've sat on for a long time. And I also feel that you are pulling on your past life energy, and not just that, this is going to sound weird, and I've been saying a lot of weird stuff lately, so you're pulling on the creative realm. You're pulling on you know, past life energy, past life knowledge that's been kind of dormant in you. Some of you guys, I don't know why I want to say this, you're having a Kundalini awakening. For some of you guys, you're having a lot of creative energy that's kind of coursing through you, and it's reaching a place where it wants some kind of expression with the storyteller here. The light attribute is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And the shadow attribute is making up tales that harm others. So be very careful not to do that. But I also feel like some could be gossiping about you this month because you are on fire. I also feel like you're looking really good with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Like you guys could be like out in the sun. You could have your like summer body going, you know, that kind of thing. And a lot of you guys, honestly, with the 2 and the 3 here, it's like you, from this High Priestess energy, some kind of knowledge, some kind of study that you have, you are starting to take really potent action in the world with the 3, the energy of the Empress coming through. So you guys are in divine feminine energy, divine creative energy. A lot of you guys are communicating, and there's something about your speech that is being really impactful this month. You guys are gaining some kind of recognition or attention here with the Devil card. Some of you guys are entrepreneurs. You've started a business. For others of you guys, like you're in some kind of spotlight. And there could be some kind of like, there's materialism here. So you might have to cut some things out. You might have to balance like this creative, whatever wants to come through you creatively. You might be thinking about it in terms of like your career or like money or something like that. Maybe you don't have enough money to be able to pull something off the way that you want to. So there's like some decisions that need to be made with the King of Swords. There might be some things that you need to cut out or trim down, like as a part of your vision, but you have to be careful. You have to do it like very skillfully. So you have to do it in some kind of way where you're not like sacrificing your vision. I do feel like you guys have some kind of divine protection around you, but you also could be very tempted this month by somebody who doesn't have your best interest at heart, and you really need to tell that person no, or draw some boundaries, or like have some hard boundaries. Because I feel like, and if you do have a business or like, you know, at work, this could come through your work, or if you have a creative project that you're trying to pull into like some kind of a business, or you're trying to spend money to do that. If you guys are doing anything with contracts or whatever, remember that Mercury is in retrograde until July 12th. So it's best to wait to sign things and to finalize things if that is at all possible, because there is something coming through about voice with K2. Sometimes K2 ruled individuals, they're very powerful leaders, but the sound of K2, the South Node, right? Because Shiva cuts that demon like right at the throat. So there's some kind of throat energy, and it's said that it can kind of hypnotize almost. So there could be somebody that has something you want, or that says that they have something that you want to bring this creative vision to life, that you're really gonna have to read the fine print on that. You know, you're going to want to shore up your contracts for sure. You're going to want to read the fine print on something so that this thing has a chance. Because I don't want to scare you. You have a lot of creative energy like coming through you. This is an idea you've been gestating. I've said gestating 3 times today in 3 different readings. I don't know why I'm saying everyone's gestating now. So some of you guys, maybe you guys are pregnant and you're going to see the doctor or something like that. So yes, and people could be talking about that. I don't know if like there's like some kind of contract or married person, or this is like a workplace relationship. That's just like a weird side story that's come from a lot of you guys. But I do feel like you guys are very intuitive. Like you're channeling something and something wants to be birthed into this world through you. It's just a matter of like you're going through some of the minutia this month where you have to like, again, make sure that your contracts are good. Make sure that your focus isn't on the materialism, but that your focus is on whatever creativity you're trying to channel. Some of you guys, like you're reading, you're writing, you're gathering information, but you're doing so much more with it. You're putting it together in some kind of really, really creative way. A lot of you guys, I just feel like you're witchy. You're doing something witchy. You're channeling something into this world. And so with the 6 of Swords, it's like, you could be leaving something behind. Some kind of, again, I feel like there is something that you have to draw a hard boundary on, and you're leaving something behind, and I'm hearing like it is what it is. Like there's something that you need to become aware of, you know, some kind of potentially toxic behavior or person here with the devil. That and business and money, you just have to be really smart about your business dealings. Again, remember Mercury's in retrograde until July 12th. So with your business dealings, if at all possible, you can get things ready, but don't sign it until after, you know? Like look it over again so that you feel better about it. The 6 of Swords, there could be like some kind of relationship involved from your past here. And there could be some kind of departure from that relationship. Okay. With the Knight of Wands, like, you might have to depart from some kind of Queen of Cups energy. So I really feel like you guys are super sweet, but you're going to have to get a little bit more ferocious. If you're going to bring whatever this is, it needs protecting. It's like a little seed that needs protecting your vision or whatever this is, because it's coming through you, Gemini. And you are... There's something, I feel like it's got to be what it's got to be for now, and it feels like a functioning dysfunction. But there's something kind of growing in the background. There's some confusion and there's some haze. And then with the Knight of Wands, it's like there's some kind of incomplete plan here. And that's probably why, like it's saying, get a contract going, like get the details settled, because something lingers here with the 6 of Swords. Something's kind of up in the air, and it's like you're wanting some kind of action to happen on this creative project, and you're being left hanging in the air, possibly by this like devil person who is like someone you're possibly doing business with, that you work for, or something like that. You might have to pull the plug on this one, Gemini, with the King of Swords. You might need to make a hard decision and cut this out of your life. Or this is telling you that you need to, again, get a really solid contract in place. You might need to consult a professional, get a lawyer involved, that kind of a thing. Because you could have like a very witchy creative person involved that has their own kind of ideas and ways of doing things. And this person, there's 2 queens here. So, you know, you could have, there could potentially be several people involved in this. You know, somebody who's very logical, very cut and dry, and who's trying to work out the details of this situation. I feel like this is you for some reason, where you are, you're very passionate, you have an idea, you're like the leader. I kind of feel like you're the leader, but you're super sweet. Like you're leading it from a very feminine place, and you have like some kind of idea. You could be out in the spotlight here with the Queen of Wands. And then with the Queen of Cups, this could be another person that is more intuitive, possibly like isolated, very quiet, artistic, a healer, somebody who's like kind of feeling their way through the situation. And so there might be this kind of coming together of these energies. These are very different energies, you know, and honestly, like you guys could be coming together for some kind of business thing or to make something kind of happen here. And, but there's no plan yet. There's no complete plan. There's a lot of creativity, and it just kind of seems to be, it is what it is. So with the Eight of Cups coming through in the future, I just want to clarify this real quick. Okay. I feel like you guys are taking the reins. There's some kind of really loving emotional energy, but it's like you have to have this energy coming through to check this energy, okay? This Queen of Cups, like not really moving forward, being very intuitive, gestating. It's time to give birth. Like, there's a nap. I feel like what's needed, right, is this air fire energy. That's what this is saying in the future, is that you've got to move forward, having a plan. There's got to be a drummer. You have to keep the momentum going, is something that I just heard. This lowlands of water, there's a time to be there, and maybe you guys are there like the earlier part of the month. You guys are doing a lot of brainstorming, a lot of creativity, but at some point the baby comes out and you've got to, you need to move forward like business, you know? You've got to move forward like business. You've got to have clear communication. You've got to be able to say yes or no or whatever. And I think it's going to take a lot out of you, but honestly, I think that it's worth your while here. There's going to be some kind of, you could be pulling in a solid relationship with one of these people, to where you're really seeing eye to eye. This is like, I'm getting, because of the Devil and the King of Swords and all this, some of you guys are like meeting someone at work, and this is a supervisor, and you have been manifesting this person, and you go about your daily life, and then you get hit by Cupid's arrow, and you maybe have to, like, maybe you're hesitant to get involved with this person, and you just kind of move away from them because you're pursuing something else, and this person starts pursuing you. For some of you guys, like, there's a lot of sexual attraction, and I feel like there's a lot of flirting under the radar here, but it's like maybe there's some kind of codes or something at work that you have to really like be wary of. Somebody could really be watching you, like a boss or supervisor figure or something, and so this has gone under the radar for a while, but it just like you guys are attracted to each other, and I feel like it's just been that way, and then but you really want to move it forward, and then I feel like you get frustrated and walk away, but then like for some of you guys, maybe you get a new job or you start your own business, and then this person like pursues you, moves forward, and if it's not this person, which I really think it is, then it's someone else. But this is like you have counterpart energy coming through here. Either way, you guys have like a really good energy coming towards you. Some of you guys need to watch your energy levels because you're expending a lot of energy this month, Gemini. You have a lot of creative energy pouring through you, okay? So you got to rest. You got to rest because that's going to fuel whatever this is. Whether this is a romance or, you know, like it's okay to withdraw. It's okay to rest, you know, because you have a lot of creative ideas moving towards you, and it's like you almost can't get them all out at one time. So it's also, I feel like you need a plan. Like you need a plan, you need a strategy. I feel like there's some lessons from your past that you're trying to incorporate here. There's some kind of skills and also communication. And you are Geminis, right? Like we are Geminis, and that's a Mercury ruled sign. And Mercury is in retrograde until the 12th of July. I'm just going to keep saying that so you remember. Some of you guys have a child that's here in the mix. And that could again be pulling on your energy levels here. So you're trying to find balance. This month is going to be about balance for you, Gemini, in July. And also with your relationship as well. I feel like some of you guys might be getting married this month. Or something like that. But I feel like you're really solid in your partnership, if that's something that you are about, you know. But it's about balancing something in your partnership, you know, making sure everybody's got a voice, equal give and take, you know. yeah, this is really cool. I guess you're waiting to see if this is going to be a success or a failure, but you're really motivated to move forward. It's just that something does need to end here to be able to move forward. And I feel like you're hanging back and you're observing and you're using your tarot and you're, you know, these messages to figure out what's going on. But and you might be tempted to move forward like cautiously with this person, you know, like you give a little, I give a little, that kind of thing. And then just see where it goes from here, honestly, Gemini. So yeah, this looks honestly really promising. I feel like you guys are doing you. You're doing you in some kind of big way. And I feel like you're possibly like building in a way through something creative. And honestly, this could have the potential to like really change your fortune. Start a new path for you. Some of you guys might be changing jobs or starting your own business with a creative project, with an idea that you've had for a while. And you could be thinking about partnering with someone that's very smart and very intuitive. But you got to be clear-headed. So, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. That was a good reading. You guys, we've been getting good readings. And it feels so weird because, like, the world's a little bit crazy, but the last, like, few readings have been really good. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, my birthday, obviously, like, happy birthday for those of you who I missed it. But, I got like a silk pillowcase that I've wanted for literally years, and it's so weird because the world is so crazy, and then I go to sleep on this like silk pillowcase that I've wanted forever. It's weird. It's the weirdest feeling. That's kind of what I get. Like, you know, we've had these weirdly good readings. So I hope that resonated. It was awesome. Bye, Gemini.